Hey, my happy shiny puppies. This is Melody Fletcher, your go-to for everything law of attraction and reality creation. And today I've got a treat for you. What follows is an excerpt from one of our live Q and A calls where people just like you, students just like you, were able to ask me questions and I answered them. And today you're going to get one of those. And as you see in the coming weeks, we're going to be rolling out more and more of these. And if you'd like the chance to be a part of one of these Q and A calls for free, then stay to the end of the video and I'm going to tell you exactly how to do that. All right, I'll see you on the other side. Bye.
So the big question is this: how do we, those of us who feel deep down that we're much more powerful than we've been led to believe, and that there is something to this law of attraction stuff, actually create our own realities? What's the process of simply stepping into the reality of our choice? What about those of us who need this process to make logical, intellectual sense? My name is Melody Fletcher. You've got questions about the technology of reality, and I've got the answers. Welcome to my channel where the law of attraction finally makes some freaking sense.
I definitely appreciate you, and I appreciate the people who've asked questions before. It's been very helpful, so blessings. Thank you. My question was partially answered by your discussion with Tamara, and so that worked out perfectly. I manifested part of my answer. But the other part regarding precursor is, how do you, if you see a precursor, and I previously mistook it for a quote unquote bad manifestation, I didn't really realize that I was truly on the right track. And so I kind of ran my manifestation car, if you will, off of the road. And I want to know, for future reference, how you get back on track. If you see precursors and they have major flaws, so you know it's not your actual manifestation, how do you keep going?
You notice what is not yet how you want it.
Okay.
Then you focus on what you want instead.
Okay.
Yeah. So let's say that, you really want a convertible car.
Uh-huh.
And stay with the car, right? And
Yes.
and so you want a convertible Mustang, because that's what I have, and I love it. And so you want a convertible Mustang, but then you see a Mustang, and it's like the right price and the right color, but it's not convertible.
Right.
And so you sit with it for a minute, and you're like, well, do I really, how important is convertible for me? So you look at the car, you consider even for a minute, what if I bought this car? You feel your way through it, and you realize, no, that feels disappointing. I feel like I'm letting something go. I really want the convertible part. That is actually joyful for me. Feels really good. So, hey, yes, perfect car and convertible, please.
Okay.
So, like I said, it's like the architect, you told him what you want, and then he builds a little model house or a plan. And he shows it to you, and he goes like this, and you go, oh, so it's still in the planning stages. He doesn't expect it to be perfect yet. He's like this, so you can go, oh no, I'm sorry, I forgot I wanted a second story, and I really wanted more closet space, and I wanted the stairs to be over here. And now that I'm seeing it, I'm realizing things that I didn't even realize before. I thought I wanted the backyard over here, but now that I'm seeing the drawing, I don't want it there. I want it over here. You see? And so it gives you a chance to go like this, so you can go, oh, here's what I'm already matched to, so let's appreciate that. And here's the part that's the thing that bothers me. It's the same thing with men, the same thing with jobs, the same thing with anything.
Yes.
What comes in, this is not yet perfect, but what bothers me about it, and what do I want instead? And then you get into that frequency.
And that's very helpful. Thank you. I feel like I kind of blew it twice. A job came in a dream location that I wanted for a long time, but the job itself sucked. A guy came in.
You do not have to settle. You do not have to settle. I don't know how to send this message more strongly out to the universe. You do not have to settle ever. We're so willing to settle. Well, in my dream location, the job sucks, but it's my dream location. Yeah,
exactly.
He doesn't beat me. He's an asshole, but he doesn't beat me. Like, what? Yeah?
Exactly.
No. The whole package. Yeah, you get to have the job and everything. And I know that there's, somebody's mother's voices in their head right now going,
yes.
Oh, so greedy, and who are you to get, you should be grateful for what you get, and blah, 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 right? No, yeah, be appreciative of what you get. You don't have to be grateful, yeah?
Right, I agree.
Power higher than for yourself. You can appreciate what you get so that you're like, more like this, please, more like this, please, more like this, please. Yeah. But you don't have to settle because the universe will always show you what you're willing to put up with. So if you're willing to settle, you're going to settle.
Okay. And thank you. I feel like, I went into disappointment mode for both of those. I didn't settle for both of those, but I went into disappointment, and I wonder if I can pick back up where I left off, or do I have to start all over again?
No, of course, just it'll be easier. You won't have to have as much work because it's still active. It's where you left it. Yeah. Okay. So in those moments, as challenging as it might seem, when you're like, oh my God, this is going to be a great job. Well, you don't have any idea if it's a great job. It might look like a great job, but you don't know yet because there's lots you don't know about it. So then you kind of stay in this or something better. It's going to be this or something even better is on the way. This is either precursor to something even better or it's the real deal. But I don't know which it is. So if it happens, it was meant to be. If it doesn't happen, then something better is on the way, which means that you don't swap into that disappointment of, oh, now I can't get what I want, which is what that disappointment is about. This didn't happen, now I can't get what I want at all, which is makes you willing to settle, because if it's between nothing and something sort of shitty, but better than nothing, you're going to choose the shitty thing that's better than nothing. Yeah,
exactly.
Shitty sort of something and the real deal. Now that shitty watered down version isn't appealing at all anymore.
No.
Like, oh,
wow.
What?
Okay. Awesome. Thank you.
You're welcome.
Thank you, Tina, as well for helping me get in here.
Absolutely. She's got your back. Yeah. Wonderful. Now she's going to get all kinds of messages. Tina, get me in with Melanie. Yeah. Thank you, Carol. Thank you for playing. You, obviously manifested it, even though I was ready to end the call. Yeah.
Yes. Thank you.
Look at you. You made it all the way to the end of the video. Good for you. So if you'd like a chance to be part of these Q&A calls that we do for free, then all you have to do is get onto my email list. People on my email list get free gifts like this. In fact, I'll even give you another free gift for getting onto my email list, which changes periodically. So I'm not going to tell you what it is so that I can change it, but just check the description down below. Get onto my email list, get your valuable free gift, and you will be invited to take part of one of these Q&A calls yourself, where you can ask me whatever you want. Sound like a good deal? I think so. So sign up now, get invited to Q&A call, and get your own answers. Until then, enjoy the videos every week. Thank you for bringing your light to the world.